Welcome to Ethan and Aleksi's fantastic cooking show.
Today we'll be cooking spaghetti and meat sauce with our resident sauce expert, Nate.
Alright, so I'm here today with Nate. Nate, why are you here today?
Well, Aleksi, I've always been a saucy person, and so when I discovered that I could actually have a profession in this industry, I leapt at the opportunity. Today I'm going to be showing you all one of my favorite sauces, Newman's Own marinara sauce. It's non-GMO, completely organic, and you'll love this one, Scoville. It's 100% profits to charity.
Okay, so today we're going to be using 100% whole grain spaghetti and organic beef.
We will also be using a wide variety of spices and organic green beans as the side dish.
And remember to wash your hands.
So the ground beef we'll be using today is 90% lean and 7% fat. A very good ratio. Here's the beef. Make sure to turn over the beef to brown it entirely. Keep breaking up the beef as you cook. You want to make sure it's all cooked. Once the meat gets about half brown, you're going to start adding some spices in. Olive powder. Put a sprinkle of it in for flavor.
Or the sprinkle.
Next, you're going to try some basil leaves, dried, of course. Once you have that in there, you're mixing it around. You want to make sure the spices get every bit of the meat flavored. Now we're going to do some Italian seasoning blend. Lots of spices. It's great for spaghetti. Put more than a sprinkle on there. Keep stirring it. And finally, we're going to use some onion powder.
So you want to fill the pot up with water so we can boil the spaghetti. About halfway full. Just
Perfect.
about to there.
Alright, so now that the meat's just about done, we're going to take it off the heat for now. Now to drain off the extra fat, we're going to put it in a colander. Shake it around a bit. Get all of it out of there.
So as your resident sauce expert, I'm now going to be opening up the jars. That one's open. This one's already been opened. Get all that sauce in there.
Looks like it needs more time.
That's good. Very hearty tomatoes, but you can really taste all the basil and other spices inside of the sauce. I'd give that a solid 8 out of 10 on my sauce meter.
Alright, so we're going to wash our beans. Just want to move them around to make sure they all get nice and clean. Washed off. Alright, so we're going to dump these out on the cutting board and let them dry off for cutting.
Now that the beef is drained of all its fat and the sauce is warm, we're going to go ahead and put it into the sauce. And stir it around a bit, make sure the sauce gets all the flavor of the beef. You want to cover all the beef with sauce so you can evenly spread.
Shouldn't the sauce expert be doing this?
Alright, so now that the meat is in there, we're going to go ahead and cover it so it can simmer and turn it down to low.
Sauce is looking fantastic.
Alright, so now the water is at a rolling boil, as you can see. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit and prep the noodles. There are quite a few noodles here, so I'm going to do this in a few tries. Gonna put them in and push them down with our noodle tool. Let's get the last few noodles in there. Okay, now we're gonna let that get back up to a boil for a while. To make sure the noodles boil for the appropriate amount of time, we're gonna set a timer for around 9 minutes.
Don't forget to stir occasionally.
Now we need to put some salt into our spaghetti, just to help it extract a little more flavor. That's good.
So here's the container we're gonna steam them in.
I'm cutting the ends off the beads right now. Once both ends are cut off, you're going to want to cut them in half and put them in the bowl.
These are fantastic green beans. You can really taste just how fresh they are.
Looks like these are almost done. And remember to dispose of your food wisely in the compost.
This meal is going to be very eco-friendly. The sauce is at optimum temperature, so it no longer needs to be warmed.
Well, it looks like the noodles are done.
Let's move it off the burner and let it cool off a little bit.
Keep stirring it, and then you want to make sure the noodles are evenly heated.
Alright, and your pot might be very hot, so make sure you have protection for your hands.
Now what we're going to do is put the colander over the sink, and we're going to pour the noodles in. Alright, now in order to make sure they don't cook anymore, because that would make them very soggy, we're just going to rinse a little bit of cold water over them. That should do it. And your noodles are done.
Okay, so you want to take your green beans over the sink and just put a little bit of water in them. And then you want to make sure you put your lid on, but not tight or all the way. And then open the microwave and put it in for about 5 minutes. And then press start.
Now we need to set the table. Since we have 3 people today, it's going to be 3 napkins and 3 forks. Napkins can be very sticky. Additionally, tangerines make a nice serving of fruit for any meal.
And remember, stuff coming out of the microwave can be very hot, so always use oven mitts. Looks like the green beans are about done. Oh yeah. Now we're going to serve the food.
A nice hearty helping. And now for that lovable sauce.
From the sauce expert himself.
This is simply fantastic. I love my sauce with lots and lots of meat in it. And today, we have fantastic ground beef. And now, finally, for some vegetables. Lastly, our beverage of choice is going to be a cup of 2% reduced fat milk. Delicious. Parmesan is a staple of any spaghetti meal, be it grated or powdered.
Alright, so Nate, how's the sauce? Give us your
Well,
opinion.
as our resident sauce expert, I think the sauce is simply perfect. It's got meat, it's got great Newman's Own sauce, it's a beautiful marinara. I would highly suggest anyone who's making a spaghetti to make their spaghetti with Newman's Own.
Don't forget to clean up all your dishes in your cooking space for the next meal.
Our spaghetti should serve 8, and the leftovers generally serve more.
We'd like to give a final thanks to our resident sauce expert and guest speaker, Nate Brunk.
And we would like to thank you for watching Ethan and Alexi's cooking show. Tune in next week for Ratatouille with Remy himself.
Thank you for watching our show. Be sure to buy Ethan and Alex's fantastic cookbook, full of our recipes.
Retails for only $9.99 in selected stores. Hello everyone and welcome to Aleksi and Ethan's Fantabulous.
Hi, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Aleksi.
And this is Ethan and Alex's fantastic cooking.
So, green beans are ready.
Alright, don't forget to put all the dishes away and clean up your
God
cooking
damn, your mom
environment.
should have remembered about that LED light.
Stop talking during the cut, Nathan. We gotta restart now.